Three Musketeers. A card that, well, really just dies. They've been out of the meta for far too long. Are they still viable today? Let's find out. Here's the first deck I'll be using. Obviously, it's got three Musketeers, and you can't have Pump without three Musketeers. It's a little spin-off from the normal one with the Dark Goblin, but Evolved Dark Goblin is pretty good and pretty cheap, so honestly, I can't really complain to that. Anyway, let's get into our first game. Alright, my first game is up against Rodri. Let's give him a little good luck. And he says good game. Looks like he's feeling a little confident. So he's got a Lava Hound, which is objectively the best case scenario for three Musketeers, because it flies and they shoot up. I'm going to push the other side with a Battle Ram just to hopefully not have a balloon come after me from behind that Lava Hound, because I don't have three Musketeers up yet. It looks like they get a little bit of damage on the left side, and that Valkyrie will stall out the tower for as long as I need it to. Dark Goblin down here chipping away. Now this is unfortunate because I still don't have the three Musketeers, but arrows should clean that up for the most part. I'll soak up that damage, throw a Valkyrie down just to tank a little bit. And then I don't want him to go for another Lava Hound, so I'm going to throw this Battle Ram behind the Valkyrie. And he's got a great Tombstone. I hope that doesn't. Okay, it pulls it, and he would have tornadoed anyway. Let's zap that. I think those barbs are going to get a couple hits off at least. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're back in it. So I'm looking to pump up here, hoping that he doesn't rush me. But like you said, he's got Lava Hounds, so not much he can do. So that's best case scenario right there. Unfortunately, he's going to void that. So I'm going to struggle a little bit with the elixir disadvantage from that. But Musketeers are up, so I'm going to throw those down account of the Lava Hound and hope he puts the balloon behind it. And he balloon rushes the other lane, which is horrible actually. So I'm going to throw a Dark Goblin on left side. And those three Musketeers will cover right side easily. That balloon gets one hit off, but that's not horrible. Put the Heal Spirit there to heal up those. And I'm going to arrow here just to take out that Tombstone, because I want to see if those can get to the tower. And they can, and he has no elixir, so good first tower right off the bat. I'm going to throw Valkyrie down just to counter his. And I'm looking to pump up again. You're in double elixir now, so it should be a little easier, but a little hesitant here. Yeah, once he puts that down, I'm good to put my pump down. And let's throw Dark Goblin over here just to start chipping away at that with the poison. He's going to void that, which is not good, but I do have three Musketeers up, so I should be able to clean this up nicely. We'll see here. Yeah, there's the balloon, so I should just... Oh, okay, maybe not. We'll do a counter push here, let those counter over there, and then arrow over here again for the Tombstone. Hopefully those barbs will take the tower, which they will. That Evolved Valkyrie is not going to do too much, and the rest of this game is pretty smooth sailing from here. So good first game. We'll see if we're lucky with the next one. Abum. And let's see what we've got here. He's got skeletons in the back, which could be anything. Okay, Goblin Drill in the back. Because why not? See, that's confusing, but luckily the mirror shows you where it's going to land, which it didn't really help in that case. He's actually kind of getting some damage done. But in a normal case, it would be easier to defend with, let's say, like a Valkyrie or something, but I didn't have that luxury. I'm going to do a Ram on the left side just to see if I can get a little push going. He's got, like, the cheapest cards in the game, so this might actually not be too bad. I'll zap all that just to get those out of there, get a couple hits off. Now, one Musketeer locks on, two Musketeers lock on, and that's a lot of damage that he can't. I'm going to arrow that just to get that out of there. And we're off to a good start. Now, it's risky to pump, but It's because he has so many cheap cards, but he's not really putting much pressure up, so I might just pump anyway. Yeah, let's pump, and then he's probably going to go in with another drill. Yeah, there it is. Valkyrie will counter that, hopefully. Yeah, easy. So now I'm at a good advantage. I have my pump down. I want to throw a battle ram behind this Valkyrie, get a little push off. He's probably going to spirit all that again, but I'll throw a heal spirit down to get a little health. So yeah, it looks like he's just struggling with the no actual damage. So those barbs might get a couple hits off here again. One hit. That's enough, honestly. I want to throw the 3 musketeers down because he doesn't have a counter for those. Unless he throws a Mega Knight out of nowhere. But it looks like I'll be good here. So let those go down. I don't have anything to put in front of those, but honestly, with the cards he has, he might not be able to do anything. I'm going to throw another pump down. And then I'll probably just wait it out, see what he does here. We got another musketeer on the tower. This one might also... Oh, no, it's not going to hit off. Never mind. So let's throw Dark Goblin in the back to counter that. Valkyrie down, arrow, all that, because that's pretty easy. And now we're up ahead again. He gets a couple hits on the pump, but that's not a big worry, because I still have another pump out. So we'll get a good push up here. And then I want to throw the battle ram behind this too. Make it a lot easier. Okay, actually I'm going to throw it on the right side, because he's overcommitting on the left. Zap those, and then we're going to hopefully get a lot of damage out of it. Yeah, those arrows help out. Those barbs will chip away at that, and then the musketeers are down. We'll throw another ones in the front. And now we got 6 musketeers, which is more than 2. And that's a good game, so not much left to say for that one. Pretty easy matchup, so nothing to worry about there. We'll see how the next one goes. This next game is up against Lord of Darkness. He has a balloon in his thing, in his little banner, so I'm hoping it's balloon because I kind of hard counter it. But I guess we'll find out. He starts off with a furnace. I'll throw a Dark Goblin down and see if I can chip away at it from the bridge so I don't have to deal with it because it's kind of annoying. Now he blocked there, but I'll block here, and that's lucky, so I can arrow all of this, and then that Dark Goblin and Valkyrie become a push. Let's throw a battle ram down just to keep up the pressure. And it looks like, because the Dagger Duchess is so bad, it looks like he just doesn't have a counter here. Besides the Mega Knight, which, I mean, I don't really want to see as a 3 Musketeer player. I don't really have a counter for this, so I'm going to try to pull him with Dark Goblin, and then Valkyrie's luckily up in cycle, but that sucks. I'm going to opt to zap those instead of arrows, because if I wait too long, by the time the arrows come down, they'll already be dead, so it's not really worth the extra elixir. Now we're still ahead, but he basically has that other tower, so we have to play smart here. I'll just wait for now, see what he wants to do. He goes for another furnace. I'm going to battle ram on top of that because I don't like furnace. So that'll die, and now we have a Valkyrie here, but I can pull that with the spirit. And then Dark Goblin. And actually, yeah, I'll do Dark Goblin. Because that'll activate King Tower, that'll kill Valkyrie, and then I have the arrows. I almost wasted the arrows for that Firecracker, but I'll just tank the shot, because I don't want to die to a Goblin Barrel. Now I'm looking to pump here, but he's kind of aggressive, so I'll get a little more elixir before I throw it down. See if he does anything in the meantime. Looks like he doesn't, so I'm going to throw the Collector down. Now I have 4 elixir to counter whatever he wants to do. But it looks like he's just going to let me do that, and that's kind of a weird placement for a Mega Knight. I'll pull it with the Battle Ram, zap those bats, and then throw a Dark Goblin down, because hopefully that'll kill. I'll arrow that, because I don't like the Firecracker. And that sucks, but that's fine. I'm still ahead, technically. So I'll just tank that. Throw the Valkyrie down, and then I'm looking to 3 Musketeer in mid. Actually, not anymore. Probably just throw those on defense. And then throw the Battle Ram down to tank for that. That'll die. I have Evo Zap here, so that Goblin Barrel's not a problem. Now I'm going to arrow that because I don't like... Oh, okay, well, we just got very lucky there. And now because of that, we might actually just win. Throw the Heal Spirit behind here in case he tries to counter. But yeah, it looks like those will just connect and take the tower. Now there's the Mega Knight, but at this point, the Mega Knight's not going to do anything. So we just had him out-cycled. His Mega Knight couldn't do much the entire game, so I will take it. For this next game, I was feeling frisky, so I threw in a barb hut, and then I traded the knight out for the Valkyrie. I'm hoping to have a continuous push here to get the musketeers out. Now, I don't have pump, so I'm going to struggle in the early game, but let's see what happens here. He has recruits, which I should be able to counter those. The single musketeer side is going to struggle a little bit, so I'll throw a knight down. But the other side is pretty easy. And now we have a counter push on each side. It's going to cause him to respond, and since he doesn't have those recruits, he's going to struggle a little bit. Now I'm hoping she dies here. I get a couple of hits off. I'm going to zap those minions. Actually, you know, maybe I won't. Because I don't want to waste the zap, especially now that I see that skeleton barrel coming. So I'll zap that instead. Now I'm going to hopefully get a little damage done. Okay, I'm not. But it looks like he has a pretty toxic cycled swarm deck. That's why I usually pack arrows and zap. Now, unfortunately, that's just a wash. I'm not able to get anything done there. Now, I'm going to throw the knight down instead of the arrows because I want to save those arrows for his swarm cards that he's going to have. Mainly for that firecracker, but it'll also help against the skeleton barrel if he does bring that back out. Actually, I'm going to activate King Tower. There we go. Then that washes out. Got a King Tower activation. I'm going to throw on the 3 musketeers. Just so I can do the... fight him off again. It looks like he doesn't have the evolved recruits, so I should be fine here. Those musketeers will die on the left side, but the right side looks like... I'll take a little damage from that, but I'll arrow here just to take that stuff out. And I'm still ahead, but he has a little chip damage on each side, so we'll see what we can make happen here. I'm going to throw on a barb hut just to keep the aggression up. Now it's double elixir, so now that pump deficit shouldn't be too bad. I'll just wait for that to do its thing. And then I'll throw down Zap just to kill those bats. I kind of missed a couple, but that's fine. We'll arrow here because that's a lot of value. And then I'm going to put a Dark Goblin down to counter the right side. Now that I have double Barb Hut, I feel pretty safe on this right side. I don't really have to deal with any of that. Plus this Dark Goblin with the poison will help with those minions. So this is a pretty easy counter here. We'll arrow that because I hate that. And then we'll start pushing in a second here. After I can counter his... Okay, well, maybe never mind. We'll throw a Barb Hut down because that basically hard counters him. And zap those. Get those out of there. Hopefully I can kill that firecracker. He's probably going to get a lot of value off of her. So I'm going to save these arrows here for that. He missed a clone, so that's good. Now I'm going to keep the aggression up because he could probably just chip me down with that firecracker. So we'll start a big push here with those musketeers and barbs, but those barbs are going to die and those are going to get fireballed. He missed one, so the firecracker is going to die. And then we can throw the barb hut down for another counter here. Now it's not going to pull that skeleton barrel, which sucks. He might clone. He's not going to clone. So he's technically winning now, but if I could just sneak everything through here. He killed the Dark Goblin, so I'm going to Battle Ram. I'm hoping he doesn't have a lot of elixir. I can zap those since we're in double elixir, and that heals the thingy up to full. The thingy heals the Battle Ram up to full, and those barbs just connect, which is brutal. I shouldn't have arrowed that, but I was kind of panicking a little bit. So I'm going to try to see if I can get a nice little push in here one more time, just to take away that rest here. And I might be able to squeeze through here, because obviously I have the zap for that. And then maybe it'll just sneak right through. Yeah. That's just a quick game right there. I got lucky with the Battle Ram connections, but good win.